the name and address entry. This is the student demographic screen, and we will look at John Doe. Do Shift, ampersand. That brings up the last student that we worked with. And there's John Doe. Here you can see his address. You can see his city, state, and zip code. That's what the CSZ stands for, city, state, and zip code. It's got his phone number, social security number, gender, birth date, email addresses. It looks like he's got one of 3. We can detail in if you want to see more about his email addresses. We've got several here at troy.edu. Here's his telephone numbers. Cancel to go back a page. Takes us back to where we were. This is where we can have changes to addresses made. The admissions staff should update addresses as needed for readmissions, or if there's an error that when it's transmitted from recruiter. If the phone number didn't come through, you can make changes here. Anytime you make a change, though, you do have to come to address change source and tell it why. Most of the time, that is going to be from either an application or a readmission. Occasionally will be corrections. Advisors will have the records team do updates, or the team leaders. From this screen, from the NAE screen, you can also go to additional information. You see there's additional information by seeing the X in this box. Detail in, and you can choose from biographical information. You can go to the DADD screen. Let's look at biographical information. For females, this is a good screen to go to because if they are married, this will show their birth last name, first name, and middle name at last, first, and middle. That's what LFM stands for. Other last, first, and middle names would be shown here, last, first, and middle. This is, anytime they change their names, this is where it should be documented. This is a good place to look if you're trying to find a file with a different last name. You can look to see if we have any record of a former last name. No changes, so we'll cancel to get out. That takes us back to NAE. Going to the additional information, that we can look at the DADD, which is in another recording. Here you'll see the military affiliation. If they're active duty military, you would see an alternate ID number here, which is their military ID number. And the type would be CTAM, and that's in the drop-down box here, CTAM. Right here, and it's several digits of numbers for their CTAM number. Cancel. NAE will not let you type NAE in here, and most people will have to do ST-NAE. To add it to your drop-down list of choices, like I have here, you simply go through the navigation, choose ST, person demographics, and NAE here. And once you do that, it will add it to your list of choices in the upper left corner.